Hello traders, you are welcome back to the Forex Geek channel. So in this particular video, we are just going to be diving into a swing trading strategy that combines the stochastic oscillator with the Ichimoku Cloud to identify setups with a tested 70% win rate. Now, what I'm just going to do is to add the indicators to the chart. We're going to start with the stochastic oscillator first. And then we're going to add the Ichimoku. All right. Okay. Now, there is no guarantee, okay, for profits. There is no strategy out there that guarantees profit. So I need to put that disclaimer. I need to put that disclaimer out there. All right. Before we proceed into the strategy proper, I just want you to know that there is no strategy that guarantees profit. And in as much as this strategy might hypothetically have a good win rate, it does not mean that you don't have your own parts to play, or it doesn't mean that it can assure you a specific win rate. Okay, please, I just want you to know that no strategy guarantees profit, and you also need to learn how to manage risk. You also need to learn how to control your emotions before you can be able to stay consistently profitable. All right. So if you are serious about swing trading and you want to improve your entries, then this strategy can actually be worth considering. Okay. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot the crossovers, confirm them, and know the ideal zones to enter and exit your trades. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel to catch more advanced strategies like this. Okay. First of all, we have to break down the indicators, right? The stochastic oscillator measures momentum and shows overbought or oversold conditions. All right. So basically, when the stochastic line crosses above the signal line, if you look closely, you see that there are two lines here. You can see this green line being the stochastic line, and you can see this other color being the signal line, right? So when the stochastic line crosses above the signal line in oversold territory, oversold 20 and below, overbought 80 and above, right? So when the stochastic line crosses above the signal line in the oversold territory, it hints a potential bullish reversal. Okay. Conversely, when you have a cross below the signal line in overbought territory, it hints at a bearish reversal. Okay. Now, talking about the Ichimoku Cloud, right? The Ichimoku Cloud, on the other hand, is a complete trend following system. Now, the cloud itself shows support and resistance, while the Tenkan and Kijun lines, if you look close, let us just go to the settings real quick, okay, so that you can understand this properly. Okay, so you would say that the Ichimoku is divided, it has several components. Okay, you can see the conversion line, the baseline, the lagging span, leading span A, leading span B. All right, let us display the Ichimoku Cloud upper line and lower line. Let us also make that to be displayed. Okay, so now you will see that this indicator is divided into several components. Okay, so whenever you have these two lines, you see this red and this blue, this lighter blue or thinner blue, I mean this thinner blue and this red, right? They indicate trend direction and possible reversal points. So together, these two indicators give you both trend confirmation and timing signals, perfect for swing trading. Then you see this Kumo, this Kumo cloud, the one that we just displayed the upper boundary and lower boundary. You will see that it's serving as dynamic support and resistance. You can see here serving as dynamic support, here serving as dynamic support, right? You can see here it was serving as dynamic resistance. Okay, so here is the key. Yeah, the stochastic plus Ichimoku crossovers occurs when the stochastic generates a signal that aligns with the Ichimoku trend. For example, if the price is above the Ichimoku cloud, indicating an uptrend, like what is happening here right now, and then you notice that the stochastic crosses upwards from the oversold, all right, this becomes a high probability swing trade. We got a buy signal from the stochastic here, and we had the price bouncing off the Kumo cloud around here, so this gives us a buy signal. Okay, so the opposite works for downtrends too. You look for a stochastic cross down from overbought territory, all right, while the price is below the Kumo cloud, okay, like what we can see happen here. All right, so this combination helps you avoid false signals and enter only when momentum and trend are aligned. Now, after spotting the crossover, confirmation is crucial. You have to check for supporting price action, such as a break of minor resistance, candlestick patterns, or previous swing highs and lows. This extra step filters out weak signals and increases the probability of success. All right. Remember, if you're gonna have a 70% win rate at all, that's gonna come from being selective and patient. Okay. You don't take every signal, right? You always look for the high probability signals. Okay. Not every crossover should be taken. You have to wait for the trend and the momentum to align. Make sure that the trend and momentum are in alignment. It is very, very important. Okay, and make sure that your confirmations are always gotten. You have your trend, displayed, by the Kumo cloud, price being below the Kumo cloud, and then bearish crossover from overbought. That is for a sell trend, or price being above the Kumo cloud and bullish crossover from oversold level for a buy trend, right, or a buy trade. Okay, so when you have those alignments, it's going to help to improve your success rate. For your entry, you wait for a close above or below key Ichimoku lines after the crossover, and you use the cloud or the recent swing levels for stop loss placement. All right, so exits can be based on stochastic overbought or oversold levels, or overbought or oversold reversals, or reaching the next key support or resistance level. Now you can see that we had a buy signal here, right? Your confirmation could be a candlestick pattern. Okay, so in this case now, you can see in this case we had this bullish engulfing. Can you see this bullish engulfing here? I hope you can see it. You can see, so that right after that bullish engulfing, we can take our trade. Our stop loss can be below that key level, right? And then our take profit can actually be around this key level again. This is a resistance level. Can you see that? So we can use that resistance for our take profit. But you can see that this is a support zone here. That's the reason why our stop loss is below that zone. Stop loss has to be below your support zone, right? So that's the reason why our stop loss is here. Our take profit is around this resistance. Our confirmation was this bullish engulfing. Okay. So by combining these tools thoughtfully, you get a clear, structured swing trading system. If you implement this strategy carefully, it can become a good addition to your trading plan. All right. So if you found this helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more strategies like this. Drop a comment if you have questions about this setup. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Happy trading.